Hello everyone and welcome to NVvideos. I'm your host NV. Today we are looking at something extremely special. We are looking at the best fan-made animated anime opening I've ever seen. I absolutely love this. It is made by Nimbus Animations. And I gotta say, this person is just absolutely incredible, seriously. And if you're wondering, it's muted, like you're not hearing anything, that is because I am purposefully muting this video, because you should stop watching this video and go watch this video for the anime opening for Eddy and Eddy. This is just absolutely incredible. I have left 2 links for it down in the description box below, as well as an icon should be appearing in the upper right hand corner for you to view. So go watch it and come back, because what we're doing is breaking down each of the scenes and trying to just show off how amazing this anime opening for Eddy and Eddy is. Just amazing. It is filled with Easter eggs and references, so let's begin. Starting off, we have Plank slowly decaying into a stick, or a pointy stick. And then we see Johnny, who is actually he's supervillain form, walking out of the clubhouse that they had underneath the tree, burning, as the title shows up, Eddy and Eddy, with a jawbreaker in the bottom. With a cool little lens flare. From there we have the Ed boys running away, as we see the cul-de-sac is absolutely destroyed. Then we see Marie, one of the Canker sisters, and she's doing a dinosaur pose. Then we have May, and she's at the playground, which is awesome because if you look at the stump, it's got the fingernails, and those fingernails is a reference to Ed when he gripped the stump firmly, which is really nice of the detail. And then it's just absolutely destroyed and stuff. And as she's like doing like a JoJo's walk, it's hilarious. Then from there we have the cul-de-sac being destroyed. We got a crater. Then we see Lee, and she does this very cool like hand grab as we cut to. And then we see Johnny. Then it cuts to Johnny's alter egos he has. Captain Watermelon on the left, who fights for justice. And then on the right we have the Groid, or whatever it is. It's supposed to represent like a squash and stuff like that. This was when basically Johnny was viewed as like the antagonist and stuff. Or no, not, I would say excommunicado from the gang and everything like that. This was from the end of the Ed and Eddy Big Picture show. Wonderful movie. You gotta go watch it. Then from there we cut to Kevin, and he was rolling up on his bike, as usual. And as Nimbus's animations is absolutely incredible. I love the shadow detail, as well as just adding a little bit of muscularity, I don't know. Just making everyone look jacked and looks like they're extremely fit, that they're ready to fight something. So we see Kevin and Nez, as usual. Kevin is always on his bike. It's just awesome. From there we see it crumbling into Ralph. And of course we see his animals, Wilfred, the goat. And they're just both all just jacked up and everything. And it's just him in his backyard and his farm. And he is just jacked. Absolute Chad. Look at that. Look at that. That is literally an 8-pack right there. Seriously. I tell you, if he was on a colossal titan, I wouldn't even want to fight him. But my gosh. And that's literally what farming will give you, folks. If you do agriculture, you just become jacked. Then from there, transitions to Sarah and Jimmy. Childhood friends and pretty simple stuff. You know who they are. From there, it cuts to... But yeah, we see Eddy gearing up for the fight. And he's getting ready with his supervillain alter ego that he had when he was fighting Captain Melon, which was Johnny. And then we see Double D, and he's getting ready with his contraptions always. And as we can see on the table, he has his facts book, which is awesome. And then we see... Oh my gosh, I'm just noticing this right now in the background. The monster is a reference to Edzilla. Oh my gosh, I just noticed that right now in the background. This little shadowy figure as Ed is just, doing that confidence pose with the chest out and everything. I just realized that the monster behind him is literally Edzilla from one of my favorite episodes of Ed and Eddy. Seriously, this is just so cool. And that's why I love this whole Ed and Eddy anime opening. There are so many references that this is like the 20th time I'm watching this. And only now I get that reference, which is just awesome. So as you can see, this is their box town that they made. I don't remember much about it. It was just a city that they made out of cardboard and stuff. As they're all striking a pose, getting all ready and everything for the big fight. As it zooms in to the Canker sisters. And I just love that they do that weird pose with mostly the eyes being covered. And then slowly revealing them all with the smug face. And then we got Johnny revealing himself. And then we see Ed drops the pebble in, which is a reference to an episode in which Ed had a pebble in his shoe. And he was so mad and angry. But after when the pebble left, he was just completely fine and happy. So as you can see, he's using his rage boost to take on. And then we see Double D using a contraption to take on the other one. And it is just awesome. Then we see Eddy, and he's gearing up with his supervillain outfit. And Johnny using the stick that was Plank. And then it cuts to Sarah lifting a boulder. Jimmy missing the good old days back when everyone was just friends. Kevin and Nez about to get into a big fight, and Ralph with the hammer of discipline. Ready to fight also. And that's what I also love is in this scene, it moves so fast so you don't notice that Nez is actually having roller skates on, which was her means of transportation, which is awesome. Followed by a straight up uppercut. Boom. I absolutely love Nimbus's animations when he does this. He does this really cool style in which it's like a flash of light of white and black to create this awesome effect, which I love, which really gives that significance of a heavy impact for each attack or blow that's dealt. And as we can see, Kevin, him using his bike to help assist him in combat like he always does, which is just awesome. And as you can see, he does a kickflip, but as you can see, it was pointless, and I just noticed this now. His bike got snapped in half as Lee literally just straight up uppercuts him in the gut. And even his hat falls. Look at that. That is just incredible. Now, this is my favorite part. I love that just transitions to a house, and she kicks down the door, but then she just punches the wall. Why? Why? Why go through all that trouble from literally you open the door to punching a wall out? And of course then Lee's engaging Sarah, and I think we all know how this goes. Just gets absolutely destroyed and just thrown away super fast. And then we see Ralph coming in with the hammer of discipline. Massive boom. And then we see the girl. Then we see Ralph defeated. As we see this, now this is an Easter egg from Lee. Basically, there was this one split scene in the movie in which she actually has 3 eyes, which is absolutely incredible. And I just really love that. And also, as you can see in the background, we see Kevin, he down. And also we see Sarah, she down as well. So yeah, and then we see Eddy, he's pretty beat up from Johnny, and of course he's got the stick that's planted, and you can tell he wants some blood. And now we get to my favorite part, the Easter eggs. Now this is the Ecom Up, which is one of their scams. Please know I'm not going to remember all of these, and if you do remember some of these, please let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear them. But anyway, let's get this party started. So we got this one, so as you can see, and then we had Eddy's Creek Cruise. This was actually one of the fun ones, which is just a little cruise ride. And that's when Discover WD can play this like Hawaiian instrument, which was super cool. And then we see the great meme with the fact book. But as you can see, we got this shadow figure of Jimmy, and we'll focus on that later. And this is the Fresh Butts one size fits all. And that was just for the butt implant one. Then we have the piggy bank scam one that breaks piggy banks and stuff like that. And then we I don't even know what this is. I don't even know what this is. I actually literally do not know what this is from. It's hilarious. And then we have the sandwiches. I mean, that's just, just a little sandwich stand. Then we have the space to cry, which is literally the point of no return. And that's just a massive roller coaster. And then we have my favorite meme, the Rolf meme. He's just looking outside with this serious face, which is hilarious. And then we have Ed's Flock only cereal. I have no idea what this is, but it sounds like it's cereal, only 25 cents. Ed's Peek into the Future, which was a carnival thing. And then we have Eddy taking on that guy that shoots laser beams out of his fingers. The candy store, which is, I have no idea what that is. 50-cent wash. And then we see Double D running with the Naruto running. Then we have the tattoo parlor stand in that cardboard city. Then we have the pet bunny. Meet the pet bunny, only 25 cents. It was always to own 25 cents. Okay, so now that we've went through all of the references, I'm now going to explain that shadowy figure and stuff because I had to put that speed on slow because I had to make sure because at normal speed it just flies by, as you can see. But as you can see, we can see Johnny, and what he's doing is he's using the special boomerang that changes a person's personality into the opposite of what they are. Like, for instance, Eddy, he was all selfish and stuff. Basically, when he got hit with the boomerang, he was all charismatic and stuff. Ed, when he was, like, dumb, but he was the most smartest person. But for Johnny, since he was weak, he becomes the absolute unit. And then, who else shows up? Eddy's brother. And oh my gosh, that face. The details on that smirk. Seriously, I gotta tell you, I cannot give how much a praise to Nimbus's animations that he does with this whole thing. It's just absolutely incredible. And as you can see, we got the Ed boys on the last stand. Then we see Johnny setting a single tear as a heavenly light shows. Now, I think this just represents Johnny being redempted, or maybe being forgiven, and he's rejoining the group or something. And then we see him dropping the stink, which becomes plank, that's crying, to represent moving on or something like that. I don't know, but who cares? It was just an absolute video to watch. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, this was from Nimbus Animations. I have left multiple links, but yeah, really go watch this. This is absolutely a good anime opening, absolutely incredible, and that's pretty much it. This is just a simple video. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. This was awesome to make, and I just love talking about Ed and Eddy. It was definitely one of my favorite shows back in my childhood. But anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for the future, because we got a lot of Halloween videos to make. But anywho, this is NVvideos signing off. Well, anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you would, please leave a like, subscribe, and most importantly, have a nice day.